Hey guys, I'm Ninjakricket and you're watching NoobTube Gaming. Today I'll be running this week's dungeon. It should be fairly easy. I did something a little different. I sped up the run so that I run faster, so hopefully it cuts the video time in half. So let's go ahead and check out what dungeon we're running this week. This week's dungeon is the Wailing Chambers. Let's go ahead and check out the loot. Tech gauntlets, tech grenade, or tech generator, ghillie leggings, and tech helmet. That's the featured items. Those are the 4 items you get by chance for the featured item chest. Alright, so I have shotgun shells, I have metal arrows. As you can see, so 5 stacks of shotgun shells, 5 stacks of metal arrows. I have wings, just in case we have jumps we have to do. I have canteens. I bring 3, just in case, so we don't go thirsty. Stems. I have med brews, because you need med brews or you'll die. I brought prime meat jerky. I have brought canteens, or I already said that, canteens. I have a shotgun. I have a comp bow, and I have a good sword. All 3 of those items are very good for this dungeon. So my armor that I have is, my helmet is 942 armor, my chest will be 383 armor, the leggings 334 armor, boots 555 armor, and the gauntlets are 394 armor. Let's go ahead and let's hopefully this dungeon don't give us any issues, which it's very easy. Any noob can walk off the street and do this dungeon. That's how easy this dungeon is. I don't think there are a couple jump traps, but they aren't mandatory. Those can be skipped. All right. Every time you do dungeon 2, also just a reminder, do start the weekly dungeon pursuit. I always forget to do that, and I beat the boss, and I'm like, oh dang, I forgot to do the weekly dungeon pursuit. Okay, the first room is gonna be the Argentavis room. Very easy. If you have a bow like mine, it kills them with 1 shot. This room isn't even, this room's optional. You don't even have to do this room. If you want eerie RG implants, I guess get this room. They're level 28, so if you're trying to start your own line, I guess you can start it with these ones. As far as the loot goes in here, the chests aren't even anything good. I think you just get a couple of get like a bola or some consumable item, you know, and plus it gives you extra time, so a minute per chest. And this room, after completing it, should give you another 5 minutes. So the room is cleared, so if you want your implants, grab them. They're level 28, not 30, but I mean, it's good to start off with, you know. So the chests, nothing really, nothing all too great. Hopefully hopefully this is easier to watch. I have my map out so you can kind of follow along. I know when I've done this in the past, you kind of like, I put my map away because I'm sprinting through them. So now I just walk through it with my map out, so hopefully you can see it. Alright, so we come across our first swamp jump. This is a very optional swamp jump. You don't have to do it. I don't even think the chests are worthwhile anyways. So if you guys are doing this on an official server, skip this because you have a chance of dying at a swamp jump. Very easy if you have wings. But if you're not good at it, then just don't do it. I'd skip it. I would. That's my recommendation. My professional recommendation is to skip this swamp jump. Do not even do it. Alright, so we're going to be coming across another room here. I think this room that we're coming into is a mandatory room. We're going to have to do this room. And this is the Titan Boa, Juggernaut, and the Arthropleura minions. Alright, this one I like to run past all the centipedes, because they will keep spawning until you have killed the Titan Boa. So we got to find the snake first, and then we kill the minions. It's very easy. So where is this snake at? Find the snake, kill the snake, and then kill the minions. I do what we call the Call of Duty zombie tactic where you run past them all so you can get them all in a line and just shoot at them in a fatal funnel. So it's a lot easier to just get them all bunched up and just kill them really fast. A very easy room here. Don't let them spit that acid at you. Your armor will get wrecked. It's something we want to avoid. All right, so that's that room. This is a mandatory room. You have to do this room. I wish you could skip it, but you can't. The 2 chests on the east side, there's nothing good. You can skip. You don't have to get these chests, but why not? Since you're already there. If you're trying to do a speed run, then skip them. We'll follow the bottom along back to the west side, towards the west side of the map. We'll go down here. You should run into an axe trap. Very easy. After the axe trap, there should be a premium chest. I think I get something crappy. I get like a rock paver. But it's a premium chest. Really easy to get. Why not? Since, you know, you're there. Just go ahead and grab it. You might get something good, like a gold chain collar. So I didn't go through that route. That route is an axe trap. You guys don't really need to see how to do an axe trap. But this room right here is easy. This is another required room. You have to do this room in order to get the facility key to pass through the facility gate. Very easy if you have a bow, a good comp bow. Everything dies with one shot. The wolves and the bears. If you have a sword, you can always sword them too, but at risk that your armor will get broken. Depending on what kind of armor you have. Hopefully the armor you have is good durability if you do sword them. But if you have crap armor, I would suggest using a good bow. I just got hit. As you can tell, I am doing a voiceover of this video. I didn't speak during the actual video because I edited it to speed up the run through part, because I mean, seeing me run through hallways is kind of boring, so I wanted to speed that up so you didn't have to skip ahead and you could see the route to go. So that's the dire bear and dire wolf room. Very easy. This chest, you don't even have to get this chest. I don't think it's anything good. And then the upper right corner, that hallway in the upper right corner, I think that leads to a premium chest. So if you want to get that, I would get that since it's very easy. I don't think there's anything hard to get through. Maybe an axe trap, I don't know. I might be lying. But these chests here, they're just, you know, your usual consumables. You don't have to do these chests, but if you want a premium item, go ahead. Yeah, see, axe trap. If you want a good premium item, I would do this hallway because it's a give me. At the end of the hallway should be the premium chest. I think I get a cuddle bear, a pink cuddle bear. Yeah, okay. It's good if you're a breeder. I'm not a breeder. I've said this before in my past videos. I don't like to breed things because it's kind of like watching paint dry. I can't sit there and wait for an egg to hatch, and then I have to babysit it. And then if I don't babysit it, the baby could die. Yeah, no thanks. I'll just farm amber, buy things, and then trade those things for overpowered tames. Because I mean, it takes really long for someone to breed good lines of anything, and I don't have the patience to do that. Alright, so going towards the west part of this room here, you'll go to this hallway, and then this right here should give you the facility key to the gate that we need to get through. So the two rooms that are mandatory are the Titan Boa Juggernaut with the centipede minions and the dire bear, dire wolf room. Those are the two mandatory rooms in order for you to get the key to complete this dungeon. Unless you have a facility key already from previous dungeons, then you don't even need to do this stuff. That can be skipped all together. And you can just go straight through the door. Alright, going back to where we came from. We'll go ahead and go through these two rooms that we've completed already. I apologize. I've been clearing my throat a lot. Got a dry throat. Alright, let's go ahead and get through this stuff. Going back to where we came from. See, the swamp jump is optional. The RG room is optional. So those two things you can definitely skip. Alright, we're going through the facility gate into the raptor room, I think. Alright, it's a raptor room. So if you have a crap sword, go and they jump on you, just go down swinging. Because if they pin you to the ground, they cannot stop you from hitting them. It's some crazy glitch. But I like it because it prevents them from doing damage. Or it prevents them from keeping me from damaging them. So I have a really good sword, so I mean, as soon as I touch them with the tip, they just melt. This room is very easy. Not like last week's dungeon dungeon event when the raptor had like 20k health. It was ridiculous. It was like a fully armored raptor. So go ahead and drop your meat and hide. You don't need that crap. And we will stroll to straight ahead and get these two chests here. These chests are not mandatory. I mean, if you want to get them because they're just give me's, then go by all means do it. You don't have to. It doesn't hurt your time if you skip them. If you're speed running, yeah, you don't have to get these. And they're just give me's for people who want to get the maximum items. This part right here, when we're going south, this part right here is all optional. We don't have to do this whole entire part of the map. This part can be skipped. I think this part has it's funny. It has two hallways leading to chests that are not very good, and one of the hallways is a swamp trap. You'll see me do the right side, and then I'll do the left side on the way back to show you that the swamp jump can be skipped altogether, even if you do decide to do this part of the dungeon. Nothing good, and I don't think anything we get anything good from this part of the map anyways. It's just really a waste of time, and it's not worth it in my opinion. But if you guys want to do it, by all means do it. I'm just showing you the entire map. So here we go on the dual hallways that I've talked about. The right side has chests, and none of the chests are good. They don't have anything good. They don't yield any loot that's worth anything. But we'll get them. And then after I get all these chests, I'll come back around and do the other side, which is a swamp jump. And you don't have to do it. You can actually skip that whole swamp jump thing here. So here's the swamp jump. I get my wings. I'm jumping over it because it's easy to me. If you don't like swamp jumps, don't do it. Just go around if you decide to do this part of the dungeon. But again, like I said, none of the chests were worthwhile. So in my opinion, I would tell you to skip the entire part of that dungeon. We don't need that dungeon part. Alright, get through this axe trap. So, what do you guys think of my the edit I did? I sped up the running process in the hallways, so you don't have to watch me run at regular speed going through the dungeon. So hopefully you guys enjoy it. Alright, here is the Dimorphodon room. This room is fairly easy. As we all know, Dimorphodons are very annoying. But this room is very fast if you can kill them really quick. They're just annoying as shit. But that is the Dimorphodon room. Drop your hide and meat, whichever. If you want to keep it, keep it. I just don't want to keep it because it weighs me down, even though it may not be that much. Alright, so that chest is worthwhile. So this is right here is the featured item chest. You have a chance of looting the tech gauntlets, ghillie pants, tech generator, and the tech helmet. that is your featured item chest. Alright, and we'll roll up some more. So I know the map. I apologize for the map. It's kind of hard to see because the map is always vibrating because I did speed it up. Alright, so we come across it is a mandatory wall trap. That is the only thing that is mandatory that you have to do as far as traps go. So pay attention to the pattern. 1, 2, and then it stutters, right? Here we go. Here's the count. Right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then go. Easy. That's the only, so you only have to do, that is the only trap you have to worry about. You don't have to do any swamp jumps, just one wall trap, and then 2 mandatory rooms in order to get the facility key. 2 rooms are kind of a pain in the butt. So, you got the Dimorphodon room, you got the Titan Boa, Arthur Plura, and then you got the Dire Bear, Dire Wolf room. So, all pretty easy stuff. But the only thing that, you know, probably will worry the most people will probably be that wall trap. That wall trap is probably the stressor in this whole entire dungeon. But other than that, everything is optional. All the traps, the jump traps, you don't even have to do those. Just the wall trap. So, and it's pay attention to the pattern too. Remember the pattern. It's a 4 count. If you don't count the glitches. If it glitches, don't go. If you're not comfortable with the wall trap. See, I usually go because I know the stutter step, and it's fairly easy to me. So, and we're coming across the boss platform. So I'm going to go ahead and eat some soups. Eat these soups. Get myself better and stronger for melee. So the boss we're fighting is going to be the Beelz Morbus, the Frankenstein frog. Very easy boss fight. You guys don't even have to watch it if you already know how to fight this boss, but you know, just why not? It's a really easy boss. Beelz Morbus. Really simple. All you got to do really is just get up close to it to where he can't really hit you. Well, I just got hit. But if you do get hit, that's why you bring stim, so he cannot torpedo you to sleep. But all you have to do is just run on his side, sword him down, and then you're good to go. It's a really simple boss. He doesn't do a lot of damage to you. The only things that will do damage to you are the dragonflies, if he manages to knock you out. So that is the #1 thing you do not want to happen, is to get knocked out. So if you do get hit by his tongue, be sure to suck on some stims just to make sure you don't pass out. So yeah, guys. So if you guys did enjoy some of the changes I did, or some of the effects I put in there, I tried to document the traps, and I tried to slow it down to show you how to do each one, and then I tried to speed up the parts of me running through the hallways in order to get to certain areas. And hopefully you guys like that a lot better than my usual videos, because usually my videos are around 30 minutes long, if that, maybe even longer depending on how big the dungeon is. So this time I did lots of cuts. I sped up a lot of the takes, and I voiced over the video that I created. So please, if you guys want, tell me what you think in the comments. If you prefer me speeding up my runs, or if you prefer me just doing them like I did in the past. Let me know. This is my first time actually messing around with my iMovie stuff. iMovie is actually pretty cool software to be editing videos. So here's this damn boss, and sometimes he's squirrely, sometimes you can't get into him, sometimes you can get him into a corner where he just sits there and you just whack him away. But sometimes he's just a pain in the butt to catch up to. But as you can see, if you have a good sword, his health goes down really fast. The only thing that people don't like about this boss is that he can eat dragonflies and regenerate, but if you have a good enough damaging sword, regeneration doesn't really do much at all. So as we come to it, this boss is almost dead. Again, just reminding you one more time before you do this dungeon, make sure you start the weekly dungeon pursuit, and this is how you complete the Wailing Chambers dungeon. All right, so hopefully you guys like this video. If you do, please like, please subscribe if this is your first time watching my channel. I appreciate it. You're watching NoobTube Gaming, and I'm Ninjakricket. Thank you.